We have some news right now. A California resident has officially tested positive for the plague. Yes, I'm serious. The plague, one of the first cases in California in many years. Now, officials believe, according to NBC News, that this person tested positive after being bitten by an infected flea. He's a resident of South Lake Tahoe. The person is recovering at home and is receiving medical care. No information about the person or the person's condition has been released to the public just yet. Plague cases, positive cases of the plague, are extremely rare in humans, and this is not a cause for concern because this individual was bitten by an infected flea. Plague is naturally present in many parts of California, including in higher elevations of El Dorado County. And so there are going to be a lot of videos on this platform freaking out about this. So don't, because it's going to be okay. And this appears, at least right now, to simply be an isolated incident in California. So spread the word. As always, I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, linked in bio, so subscribe for free for all the news you missed and follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have much more to come very soon.
Get it to the White House. How do we get this hoe to the Heritage Foundation, to Peter Thiel? We got to make sure JD Vance catches a hit. Elon as well. Then we need to send that shit over to Benny Boy and to Putin. I'm just asking if we're going to have the plague that took out villages in Europe that had to be burned down because that shit was so bad. We need to box that hoe off and mail it some places. I'm just saying, how the fuck did the plague get back? It's 2025, right? It is This man said he was camping at South Lake Tahoe. Don't go there in California. And he got bit by a flea, y'all. A fucking flea bit him. And now he has the plague. The plague in 2025. At this point, aliens, if you come, they say you look like us. Come get your motherfucking people because I can't take this shit no more.
Hello lovelies, my name is Olivia and welcome back again to my channel. So the internet is buzzing right now, guys. People are freaking out because someone in the California just tested positive for the black plague. Let's talk about what's really going on. A resident in South Lake Tahoe got the plague, most likely from a flea bite while camping. Now I know the word black plague sounds scary, and that's why the internet is in the frenzy zone right now. But let's be clear, the important part of this today is that unlike the Middle Ages, is completely treatable with antibiotics if caught early. The person who got infected is already recovering at home. Experts say the risk of it spreading widely is extremely very low. Is usually carried by wild rodents and fleas in places like forests or higher elevations, not persons to person. Okay, so while the headline sounds dramatic, this is not the end of the world. It's a reminder that all diseases can still pop up, but with modern medicine, it's not the death sentence it was once known for. Okay, so if you found this video very interesting and helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing to it, and drop your thoughts in the comment section.
I'm sorry. Did I just hear that someone has the plague? Like as bubonic plague? The Black Death? I'm innocently scrolling, and I scroll onto a news channel thing. They say a person in California has been bit by an infected flea. I didn't think the plague still existed. What is this? I'll never get to marry Katie now.
A biblical plague is back. People are freaking out right now, and here's what we know. A California resident essentially tested positive for the bubonic plague, and right now it's pretty bad. But the real question is, how did he even get this ancient plague in the first place? And this is how. Essentially, he was camping in the South Lake Tahoe area of California, and he got bit by a flea who was carrying it. Yes, a literal flea. Gave this guy fever, nausea, and swollen lymph nodes. As of right now, it's only in California. It's not widespread yet, so that's good news. But unfortunately, it may only be a matter of time, as we all remember the monkeypox situation. But honestly, just stay out of that part of California. California has a history, as literally last year there was a whole monkeypox outbreak. Anyway, to avoid getting the current variant of the bubonic plague, scientists are urging people and pets to stay away from any rodents, which include squirrels, as apparently rodents are some of the biggest carriers of the bubonic plague. Because, fleas are attracted to rodents. And some of those fleas carry, the bubonic plague. But anyway, make sure you guys save, share, and add me for updates about this. And if you know anybody in California, definitely send this to them.
Bubonic plague? What is this, 1653? Wait, when did the bubonic plague get around? It don't even matter. What in the Christopher Columbus is going on? What European just docked at the California coastline and brought all that nastiness here? Was that the Black Plague? I didn't pay much attention in social studies. Same thing though, right? Right. Bubonic plague. They really trying to take us off the map right now. God send the rapture. It is getting out of line. Is there even a vaccination for the bubonic plague? Like, did they even get like medicine for that? How did you, the first person who brought that over here, how did you even get that? What did you do? Because COVID, bats and all that, but like the bubonic plague, you gotta have some type of colonial gene to still have that festering. Colonial, because colonialism. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that educated. I'm just gonna shut up.
So did you hear about the person in Tahoe that tested positive for the plague? Yeah, like the bubonic one. Like the black one, the Black Plague. Normally I do research on this type of shit, but I want to keep it a surprise. Because where did you even get that? I thought they discontinued the Black Plague. I thought it was done. Bitch, the Black Plague was so bad that I've always known about it. Like, I don't remember when I learned it. That's how bad the Black Plague was. Does anybody remember when you learned about it? Because I just spawned onto Earth and I was like, fuck, the Black Plague? In 2025, you had the Black Plague. August 20th of 2025. What did you do? I don't mean to victim blame. This is your fault for sure. You don't go outside and just catch a little bit of bubonic plague. That's not how that works. All I'm going to say is if you're in Tahoe, stay home, ho. Or goodbye, ho. You feel me? Black Plague in 2025 is so crazy. This is Trump's fault somehow. We are so back, baby. This is the beginning of the end.
Someone in California just tested positive for the bubonic plague, aka the Black Death. The same plague from the 1300s that wiped out 1/3 of the population at the time. I didn't even know that this was still a thing. Apparently the guy caught it from getting bit by a flea while camping over by Lake Tahoe. And on Kalshi, people are using this news as an excuse to place bets on how many bubonic plague cases there will be this year. If this does become an outbreak though, Chrome Hearts is gonna start making plague doctor outfits. And I'm gonna get dripped out.
So if California didn't have enough crap to worry about, they now have to worry about one more thing. There have been outbreak cases of the bubonic plague. Yep, you heard that correctly. The Black Plague. California resident tests positive for the plague. Officials blame Lake Tahoe flea. So the symptoms usually show up in around 2 to 6 days. The bubonic plague, commonly referred to now as the plague, has sudden fever, chills, headache, weakness, fatigue, painful swollen lymph nodes in the groin, armpits, and necks. So it, like I said, it is treatable, but it's passed on through fleas on wild rodents. That is the main source. In California, ground squirrels, chickmunks, and prairie dogs carry fleas infected with the parasite. Direct contact with animals, handling an infected animal like a sick cat or rodent can then be transferred person to person. So you guys, you guys literally can't catch a break. You have the peak wildfire seasons coming up right now. You have an absentee governor that doesn't want to do shit except for redraw maps that are unconstitutional by state California law. And like, you guys seriously cannot catch a break. And I'm sorry. That's all I can say from the bottom of my heart. I am truly sorry that you guys are now having to deal with one more thing. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, guys. And as always, follow from the bottom up.
What kind of mask he got on?
What the fuck? The bubonic plague is back? For the people that don't know what the bubonic plague is, let me update you. This shit is serious. So, in the 14th century, this was an infectious disease that was spread by rats. And if you were to get bit by these rats, or if you were to eat the rat shit somehow, or if you were to just anything, you would get the bubonic plague. So, getting this will affect your lymph nodes, which these are some of your lymph nodes right here. It will make them extremely swollen, so this would be out to here. You would then get really fucking sick and you could definitely die from it. This is COVID on steroids times 4, probably. Times 5, maybe even 6. Now, I'm not trying to scare y'all, okay? This is back then. I don't know how it is now. It may be a totally different form of the bubonic plague. Regardless, though, it is the bubonic plague, and it started in California. There was a dude that got bit by a flea from Lake Tahoe and ended up getting the bubonic plague from this. This is like an ancient disease that was still being carried within fucking insects and animals to this day. That's really scary, because you may have thought, oh my god, the bubonic plague is no more. It's gone. But then there's that one fucking flea that's still living that is carrying this shit. Out of any insect, every animal, every anything that you could find on a lake, he got bit by a fucking flea carrying the bubonic plague. Again, this is only in California right now, but we know how things spread. So I would definitely be prepared and get ready. And I'm not trying to scare you, just be prepared. Seriously, this is a serious thing. I know fear-mongering is like a real thing, okay? But I'm genuinely not trying to do that. I'm trying to warn you guys before it actually gets bad. But as usual, if there's anything else that comes out about this, I'll be sure to let you know. Just drop a comment that you want more videos like this, and also follow me so you never miss a video like this. But for right now, peace out, those motherfuckers. Have a good one.
Bro, this shit cannot be real. I wake up and the first thing I hear, frame one off the rip, is that somebody tested positive in South Lake for the Black Plague. The Black Plague! The only possible explanation for this is that somebody pissed off God. Cause why are we only halfway into 2025 and a biblical plague that wiped out half of Europe is already on its way back and making a comeback? Like, bro, please, it's not even the first of the month. I gotta send the rent out and we doing this? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe page to nuke South Lake. I think that's a good idea. We gotta nuke South Lake. We gotta make sure that shit stays in there.
What the fuck do you mean the plague is coming back? What do you mean someone in California tested positive for the plague? What? What is happening? Dude, the world.
Season 2 of The Plague has just replayed and begun and reloaded. Guys, why is the plague back? There's this guy in California, in America, yeah, and he got the plague because he got infected by a flea. So the flea had the plague, and then it spread it to the man, and now the man has the plague. How the hell is the plague back? I thought the plague was gone. They got rid of it in like the 80s or something, you know, Victoria times, all of that. What I'm gonna say is that get rid of this man. Don't let this plague spread, okay? We've already gone through COVID. We don't need to go through plague, okay? Learn that in history books. We're not going to learn it in real life, okay? It is. It better stay in America. Don't come and bring this plague stuff to the UK, okay? Don't bring it to England. Leave us alone, okay? Don't involve us in your plague. Keep that person in America. Don't bring them to the UK, please. We're not going to be having no plague party. Okay? No plague birthday party. We're not plague celebrating in the UK. Leave us be. Stay in America. Let us live here with our tea and biscuits and crumpets.
Bitch, somebody just tested positive for the bubonic plague down there in California. Now, this is some serious motherfucking shit. This is the same plague that took out 25 million people in the mid-ages. Took out a whole motherfucking village. And you telling me that this shit is still fucking around? And these people acting like this is fucking normal. Bitch, this shit is not fucking normal. They said a person was camping out in South Lake, California. South Lake Tahoe, California. Oh no. It's some funny shit going on, y'all. Y'all better get suited up. I don't know what the fuck going on down there in California. I don't know what the fuck going on in the world. But some ain't fucking right.